CQ on 80, CQ on 80 meter. This is Oscar, November 7, Oscar, Foxtrot, calling CQ on 80. This is Oscar, November 7, Oscar, Fox, calling on 80 and listening. Yeah, Delta Oscar 8 Kilo Foxtrot, go ahead.
Yes, am Mikrofon Stefan.
Ja, guten Abend Stefan. Hier ist Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot in Belgien. So, es kommt hier gleich sehr gut an in Brüssel, Belgien. Delta Kilo 7, Foxtrot Oscar. Ist das Ihre QRZ, bitte?
Ja, Callsign ist Delta Oscar 8 Kilo Foxtrot.
Okay, Delta Kilo 8, Delta Kilo 8, Delta Foxtrot. One moment, please repeat again.
Kilo Foxtrot.
Okay, Kilo Foxtrot. Okay, sorry Stefan, I'm confused here. I need to wrap my head around what I'm doing. So, Delta Kilo 8, Kilo Foxtrot. Good evening from Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot in Brussels.
Ja, alles klar, wunderbar. Super Signal. Ich kann mich hier wunderbar aufnehmen. Hier 5 plus 9 plus 10. Gerade 5 Tip-Top hier in der Rhön, also ja, im Norden von Bayern. In der Nähe von Bad Kissingen.
Ja, ich höre der RTTY, so ich glaube, dass wir hier auf die RTTY-Frequenz sind. Ich werde mal nachrichten, wo da eine andere Frequenz ist, das möglich ist zu benutzen, aber ich sehe sehr viel Aktivität auf meinem Waterfall. Einen kleinen Moment bitte, ich werde mal nachrichten, gucken, welche Frequenz nicht okkupiert ist. Ein kleines Moment.
Ja, okay.
Is this frequency in use? 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 784. Stefan, 784, bitte.
Jo, alles klar.
Okay, guten Abend. Delta Kilo 8, Kilo Foxtrot. Hier ist Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot in Brüssel.
Ich wünsche dir einen schönen guten Abend hier, ja. Ja, wie gesagt, ich bin hier in der Nähe von Bad Kissingen, das ist in Nordbayern.
Ja, bitte, kein Problem. Kein Problem. Ich finde Ihre QRZ nicht zurück auf die QRZ.com, so ich bin nicht sicher, dass ich es korrekt hier gegeben habe. So, ich werde mal nicht richten. Nein. So, Sie haben keine QRZ-Pagina, ist das korrekt, bitte?
Also bei QRZ.com findest du mich. DO8KF. Oscar 8 Kilo Foxtrot.
Okay, dann ist das besser, Stefan. So, Delta Oscar 8 Kilo Foxtrot. Ja, kein Problem. Ich habe einen Fehler gemacht mit Ihrem Namen, aber ich habe es zurückgefunden. Kein Problem. Ja, kein Problem. Okay, das kommt gleich schön an hier in Belgien. Sehr schönes Signal und Audio. Ich bin im Moment live auf Internet, so ich werde einen Livestream tun, so Sie können es auch nachrichten auf meinen Livestream auf YouTube. Ich werde es auch noch updaten auf meine QRZ-Pagina, aber sie kommen sehr schön an hier in Belgien. Stefan, die Name hier bei ist Kurt Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango, Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. Und meine QTH ist nicht sehr weit von Brüssel, ungefähr 20 Kilometer am Süden von Brüssel. Bitte zurück.
20 Kilometer. Ja, wunderbar. Ja, freut mich sehr, dass das so wunderbar klappt. Ja, heute sind anscheinend die Bedingungen doch ganz gut. Und ja, freut mich. Ja. Ja, aber du wirst wahrscheinlich noch ein paar mehr Stationen arbeiten wollen, oder?
Ja, bitte, ja, kein Problem. Ja, ich teste hier auch meine Hermes Lite. Ich benutze hier einen Hermes Lite. Das ist meine neue Radio, das ich ungefähr 3-4 Monaten zurück gekauft habe. Das ist ein Open Source Gerät und das funktioniert wirklich sehr schön, sehr gut. So die Hermes Lite, okay. Ich mache noch ein kleines bisschen an Konfiguration in meiner Livestream-Applikation, so normal ist das besser. Okay, ja, Stefan, sehr gut. Ja, ich benutze ja auch eine sehr simple Antenne. Das ist eine Dipol-Antenne, kommt gleich von ungefähr 12 Meter hoch nach ungefähr 2-3 Meter nach Beneden, aber das funktioniert sehr gut hier auf 80 Meter, kein Problem. 5.9 ist Ihre Station, ist Ihr Signal. Ich werde eine klein bisschen eine Recording machen von Ihrer Durchgang und dann werde ich es zurückspielen. Bitte zurück, Stefan. Delta Oscar 8 Kilo Foxtrot, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Foxtrot in Brüssel.
Ja, Kurt, wunderbar. Nee, wie gesagt, das klappt fantastisch. Dein Signal ist auch 10 über 9 und Radio 5. Ich arbeite hier mit einem IC 7300 mit 100 Watt und einer High-End-Fett-Antenne mit einem 1:49 Ballon.
Hey!
Mit 40 Meter
Mr.
Draht
80, are you around, mate?
in meinen Garten gespannt. Mikrofon nochmal zu dir, Kurt.
Ja, praktisch, ja, sehr gut. Kommt sehr gleich, sehr schönes an. Das ist Ihr Signal hier in Belgien, so sehr schönes Audio.
Wunderbar. Nee, wie gesagt, das klappt fantastisch. Dein Signal ist auch 10 über 9 und Radio 5.
So, das klingt sehr gut, sehr gutes Audio auch. Gute Bassen mit Tonen und scharfe Tonen, so das kommt sehr gleich aus in Belgien, kein Problem. Ja, das Wetter hier ist sehr schlecht. Wir haben sehr viel Regen. Ich weiß nicht, was es passiert, aber dieses Jahr ist ein Jahr mit sehr viel Regen. Also im dem Westen von Belgien hat man auch, wie sagt man das in Deutsch, Floodings, so sehr vieles Regen da. Bitte zurück, Stefan, Delta Oscar 8 Kilo Fox, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Ja, bei uns ist es leider auch so. Sehr, sehr viel Regen die letzten Tage. Ich arbeite in einem Kindergarten und wir hatten vorhin ein St. Martinsfest. Und zum Glück standen wir im Trockenen, weil es hat leider geregnet. Ja, ist sehr schade, aber wir können es nicht ändern. Ne? Die Natur braucht das Wasser. Ne?
Ja, absolut, ja. Das ist dieses Jahr ist es ganz, ganz schlecht, das Wetter hier in Belgien. Aber voriges Jahr war da sehr trocken und dieses Jahr ist es sehr nass. So, ja, es ist nicht angenehm hier in Belgien. Okay, ich werde mal nachgucken. Danke schön für diese kleines Kontakt. Ich bin live, so Sie können Nachrichten auf meine QRZ-Pagina, wie sie hier ankommen, aber das funktioniert sehr schön. So praktisches Signal hier in Brüssel. Bitte zurück nochmal für Ihnen, Stefan. Delta Oscar 8 Kilo Fox. Hier ist Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox.
Okay, alles klar. Jetzt habe ich dann Rufzeichen nochmal. Oscar November 7. Was hast du denn? Oscar Fox Fox war das, ne?
Ja, das ist wie eine On-Off-Knopf. So wie einen On-Off-Knopf, Stefan, bitte.
Ich meinte dein Kreuzlein nochmal. Der November 7 Oscar. Ja, genau. Jetzt habe ich dich. Okay. Ja, alles klar, gut. Ich bedanke mich auch für das nette kurze QSO. Und ich wünsche dir noch sehr, sehr gute Verbindungen. Und vielleicht hören wir uns ja wieder mal.
Dankeschön. Sehr viel Spaß auf dem Radio. Und wir hoffen, Janina zurück zu hören in einigen Monaten. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox. We're standby. Golf 6 Alpha Delta, if you're around, give me a shout.
Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, Golf 6 Alpha Delta.
Hey, how you doing? It's been a long time I haven't heard from you. How you doing, Adi?
Doing very good, Kurt. Yeah, great to hear you. You are absolutely banging in here. Twice 9 plus about 15 dB with amazing audio. Over.
Yeah. I tried to get that voice where all the female operators, they faint in front of their station, HI, over.
I think that's normal for you, isn't it?
Well, I do it with the perfumes. Now I have to do it with the voice, mate. You have to use the tools that you have at your disposal.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, well, I hope all is well with you. Everything's good over here. Yeah, enjoying the radio. I had a little break when I was without my tower, so I had to wait 4 weeks to get the tower and the X-Beam back on the air, which was a very long 4 weeks. But we're back in the saddle now, enjoying the radio. The weather's not so good here today. It's only 5 degrees right now, rather.
Oh yeah, it's starting to get winter, AD. It starts to get winter. Yeah. I've got a new radio. I'm not sure. I think you know it by this. By my a lot of videos that I've been making about the Hermes Lite. So I'm using the Hermes Lite right now. So very beautiful radio. Very, very happy with it. It's just absolutely insane how powerful this little this little device is. So it's just very, very good as far as TX is concerned. Also, the filtering is extremely good. So it's the best purchase I've done since a long, long time. I think, it's so good. I bought a second one for my operation for my activity in Thailand. So very, very happy with it. And the filtering is just insane. You should dig into it, mate. It's really worth it. Because I don't know how long they're going to be able to make them, because they depend on the availability of these processors that they use. These are processors, open source. It's an open source radio, right? And these processors, they are used in, or they were used actually in broadband routers that the ISPs were using for their customers. But they're running out of these processors, so I think they're buying every single stock that they get their hand on of these processors. Fantastic to hear you, AD. I'm very happy to hear you. It's been a long time. So, Captain Kirk is still alive and kicking. HI, over.
Oh, I'm very glad to hear it. It's really good to hear you sounding so passionate, so excited about the Hermes Lite. Funny, it's really strange because after you made the content on your YouTube channel and on the social media, just by pure coincidence, it popped up on my Facebook feed. There's a group, I'm sure you know, dedicated to the Hermes, and I was reading some of the comments on there. Everybody's absolutely raving about it, about its capabilities. I think you're running the Thetis software, Roger.
Yeah, I'm doing the live stream as we speak. You know that because you're in the chat box. Yeah, that's the Thetis software. Yeah, it's just amazing, man. It's just absolutely insane. I don't know why I should spend like $1,000 or euros for a radio if you can get something like this for this humble price. Everybody, because if you expect something very, how could I say, very cheaply built, or something that doesn't work very well for this particular price, so you don't expect what you get. So it's just out of every person's expectation, and I think it's also a psychological thing, because they send you the main board, the filter board, and the enclosure. Well, you can have another enclosure if you want to put it in something else, but basically you buy most of them, like 90% or 95% of the people, they buy these 3 things. And yeah, you need to drill a little hole in the enclosure to fix the main board with the shim or the heat shim in it, and you need to work a little bit, so you need some manual work. But it feels like, you're proud, you made it, you made that radio, so it I think it's also a psychological thing, but just the capabilities is just mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I was, in previous videos, I was using the SDR Play together with my Kenwood TS480. It worked, but yeah, it's kind of clumsy, right? But here you get the entire software and hardware integration completely, so it's really a total different dimension. So yeah, it's great, man. If you can sell something of your old gear and you can make a little bit of money, you probably can already buy one. So it's not super expensive, and yeah, the capabilities. But you need to be also quite good in software, because the software is quite complicated. That's why I make a lot of videos, 80 over.
Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox G6AD, and there you have it. That's the reason. That's the reason why I've not gone down the black box SDR route, because I'm a complete idiot when it comes to software. Anything that goes on inside the computer, it remains a mystery to me. So yeah, I'm a guy. I need to have some knobs on the front of the radio, because otherwise I feel they're completely disconnected from the technology curve. And of course, you are an absolute wizard. You're an expert, some kind of magician with all this software stuff. And the performance you got out of that Kenwood before was amazing. I do feel a bit sorry for the little Kenwood. It's probably sitting there with the dust on the top now, ever.
No. I'm cleaning it as we speak. Oh my God, I'm cleaning it. I'm just rubbing the top of my Kenwood. No, I still love my Kenwood, but I'll probably use it back in the mobile. So it's a very good rig to also use in the mobile setup. So I'll probably use it in my mobile setup in the future, because it's a detachable front panel. So you could shovel the you can hide the radio itself and just have the front panel on the dashboard. So yeah, it's a very nice mobile rig, and I keep it. I'm not gonna ditch it for sure. But I got a couple of other radios. I got also a Yaesu 857, I think it is. That's the one that can also do VHF and UHF, but I don't have the appropriate antennas for VHF and UHF, so I'm the HF guy. You know that. Yeah, okay. How's the family doing, mate? How is the family? And I think you had dogs as well, right? Back to you, AD, over.
Roger, yeah, the family's all doing okay. We see quite a lot of my grandkids. My wife and I, we do a lot of babysitting for the grandkids, because all my kids are working full time. So yeah, we get plenty of babysitting time, which eats into my radio hobby, but that's no problem, because I really love spending time with the grandkids. It keeps you young at heart, even if it's very nice to say goodbye in the evening and everything is quiet again. But yeah, everything's okay. We have a little holiday booked. Me and the wife, we're going on a holiday later this month. For the first time in a long time, Kurt, with everything in COVID and all that SH1T, we didn't go anywhere really, didn't make any foreign holidays. So we're going to Tenerife, back to Tenerife, where we've enjoyed many, many happy memories. So we're going to go to Tenerife just for a week and get some winter sun. But other than that, yeah, it's all good. We have a big a family party next month. Every year, everybody from the family comes to our house for a kind of an early Christmas party. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And yeah, I hope you and your bro are okay, mum and dad, and of course my favourite chicken, Swiffer. Over.
Oh yeah, Swiffer, he passed away, yeah, but yeah, he's gone. He went to the chicken heaven. With his 58 virgins, yeah. So no, he's gone already. It's been a while now. I think he passed away. What is it, about a year and a half ago? Yeah, I got some other ones in the queue. So I also breed this meat chicken. But it is really purely for meat. Okay, so for personal use. And I had 30. So we consume with 4 people. We consume about 30 of this chicken a year. One chicken gets about 3.8 kilos. And you get about, let's say, more or less 2.1 kilo of meat out of a single chicken. But from these 30, I kept 2. So, and there is one, I call him Diksak. It means fat man, okay? So he's fat. I was wondering how far can we go with this chicken? And this guy, he's 7.3 kilos. It's just absolutely insane. He's like a teddy bear. And he's very, but the problem is, because they have such a high weight, they have issues with their knees and with their feet. So he's starting to have trouble with the feet. So I'm not sure if we can keep him very long. I have to put him on diet, mate. He's too fat, over.
I think he might have a new breed there. Yeah, that's a new breed. You need to tell the scientific community about this new breed of sumo chicken. Over.
Yeah, I'm gonna crossbreed this one with the silky, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it because he's 7 kilo and the silky is like maybe 1 kilo. So yeah, if he needs to do his thing on the silky, I think the silky will be just a flat piece of feathers made, over.
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for the silky now. I'm sorry to hear about Swiffer, by the way. Yeah, R.I.P. The Silent Key Swiffer. Very sad. And I know he was a real character. I wonder if do you have one with the same kind of personality that you can take to the market with you?
Yeah, well, we took him to the market sometimes because my parents, they came in the afternoon and they would take him with them. But because nobody is coming to the market in the afternoon, I don't take any of the chicken with me. But it's a sad story. I know. I also find it sad. And he was a character. Believe me, he was a character. I'm not sure if I ever told you, but when the market is finished and we need to pack up everything, it takes about 30-40 minutes to pack up all the stuff. I had a chair, like a high chair, like a bar chair, the one that you have in the bar, and I would put him on the chair. And the other day I had some, a little pot with my coins, with the cash coins. I put it in front. People were throwing money at in the pot. So yeah, he was almost a chicken with the gold eggs, but yeah, without the rooster laying eggs, made, over.
Maybe he's got the right idea. Yeah, you can give up selling the perfume. You just need to get one of these fancy dress, a big chicken costume, and a little pot for the money. You'd make a fortune, over.
Yeah, yourself, definitely. Yeah, well, anyway, every single animal has a character, Every single animal around there have their own kind of way of living and character, and so it's amazing. Yeah, I got about, I think, 13 chicken right now still left over. I did sell about maybe 10 of them because I had too many. You need to feed them over the winter, so I sell them before the winter comes and sell them at a cheap price, because I always try to breed new ones, especially the naked necks. That's the one that I'm trying to go for, but it's very hard because you need to crossbreed the normal one with a naked neck, and then you will get a naked neck, but it can be a single gene or a double gene. If you have the double gene and you crossbreed the naked neck with another naked neck, their entire chest becomes naked, and it's not good because these animals, they suffer in the winter. So imagine you having your neck or your chest naked all winter long. You won't be happy either, Yeah, okay, well, anyway, this is the story, mate. It just goes like this. I've got a couple of them also in Thailand, so I've got silkies all over the place, everywhere, all the time. Golf 6 Alpha Delta and 7 OFF, over.
ON7 OFF Golf 6 Alpha Delta. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, I really hope you don't get too many of the wrong genes, because I've got the picture now of the naked breast. And that's not a good look in the winter. I guess you have to come, make them a little woolly jumper, or a fleece or something to keep them warm. Well, what a fantastic, great to hear you. I always keep an eye on the YouTube. I get a notification now as one of your subscribers every time you put some content up. I always have a little look, even if it's something very technical that is way over my head. But my very best regards, my friend. I'm sure we'll meet again before too long. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, Golf 6 Alpha Delta.
Yeah, okay, QSL Golf 6 Alpha Delta and 7 OFF. Yeah, keep your eyes and ears open, because I will be active from Hotel Sierra from Thailand. I got my call sign right, so it's on my QRZ page. And I hope I can make the contact with you when I'm going to be there. I have no idea what antenna system I'll use. I might just also build a 2-element cubicle quad. It depends if I can find a tower. Yeah, the problem is the spreaders. Normally here we have, for the spreaders, we have these glass fiber poles. But there I'll probably have to stick with the local materials and probably use bamboo. So I think that's the plan. Okay, 80, thank you very much. I'm really happy to make the contact. It's been a great time to hear you. Very happy to meet you after such a long time. I haven't been on the radio myself very often, but I try to be a little bit more active. Normally I'm supposed to be on the market today, but the weather was dreadful. I didn't want to be there like a dog in the rain. So it was raining almost from the morning until the evening, so it didn't make any sense to go there. And I said I'm going to take one day off. 73, 80. I'm happy to hear you, mate. You take care. Golf 6 Alpha Delta and 7 OFF. Over.
7-3, Kurt. It's always a pleasure. I'll see you next time, buddy. Bye bye.
73. Good luck. Bye bye. Wim, hello. Good evening, Wim. N2 with WI. I'm going to see if you are on the frequency. Wim, are you there?
Oh, hij moet even tunen. Goedenavond. Ik doe maar gewoon op zijn Nederlands hoor, want ik ben niet zo fix in mijn Engels als jij. Maar leuk, goed. Ziet er allemaal goed uit. Alleen je beeld hier is een beetje blurry. Ik weet niet of dat mijn kant ligt. Maar ik zie alles niet scherp hier. Dat is jammer eigenlijk. Want de vorige keer, in de vorige video die ik van de week toevallig gezien heb, was alles oké. Hoe is het ermee, over?
Ja, alles goed. Ja, eventjes op dat klein radartje drukken onderaan en dan de de streamkwaliteit verhogen. Hè. Het heeft te maken met jouw kant. Hè. Hier stream ik de volle, 2K ongeveer. Dus, maar waarschijnlijk is je YouTube, je YouTube player op een lage bandbreedte. Dus dat moet je eventjes aanpassen, Wim. Hoe gaat het ermee? Het is lang geleden, jongen. Amai, ik heb al van jou al lang niet meer gehoord. Nochtans, ik ben een beetje actief geweest, maar lange tijd niks meer van jou gehoord, over.
Ja, Roger, hè? Ja, dat kan ik net zo zeggen. Hè? Ik ben ook altijd waarschijnlijk op de tijden actief geweest als jij er niet op was. Hè? Ja, ik zie het. Ik moet hier een beetje verlagen nu. Ik had het nou iets te hoog. Het werd al scherp. Inderdaad, hij stond op 144. Ja, dat is doen. En nou is hij beter. Ja, en ik heb ook veel op de oren gehad natuurlijk. Ik kan daar niet allemaal over band vertellen, maar de laatste 4 weken ben ik bezig geweest met mijn check. Hè. Ik heb alles eruit gegooid. Ik heb het een beetje weer opnieuw ingericht. En nou zit het een beetje comfortabeler allemaal, Kurt, hoor.
Ja, Roger, ja. Ik heb ondertussen een nieuwe radio, dat zie je trouwens op de livestream. De HL2, Hermes Lite 2 is mijn radio nu. Dus een degelijke upgrade van mijn Kenwood radio, hoor.
Ja, inderdaad. Dat is een hele mooie upgrade, hè. Ja, ik had het al gezien. Ik heb een paar van die video's van je heb ik aangekeken waar je dus met de Hermes bezig bent. En met de eindtrap. En ook het bouwen van dat ding en de gaatjes. En zo, ja, leuk. Het houdt je bezig, hè. En het werkt ook heel mooi. Software ziet er ook prima uit, moet ik zeggen, hoor.
Ja, absoluut. Ja, ik ga nu nog wat filters aanzetten. Dan hoor ik niks van de frequenties ernaast. Dus ik ga gewoon een cut-off doen. Ga je onmiddellijk zien op de livestream van de ontvanger. Naast de bandbreedte dat ik gebruik. Want ik zet momenteel in 4K. Dus 4000 hertz bandbreedte. En dat is echt ongelooflijk. Ik heb dat toestel een 360 euro betaald of zoiets geleverd bij ons thuis. Dus dat is super goedkoop. Hè? En de mogelijkheden zijn echt bijna onbeperkt. Dus het is een beetje de nieuwe 7300, dus de 7300. Dat was een hele grote hype. Wat is het? Een x-aantal jaren geleden echt. Ik ben ook bij jou geweest. Je had dan ook een 7300, hè, dus de 7300. Maar deze is zo'n beetje even populair aan het worden. Dus dat is open source. Hè. Maar echt ongelooflijk wat dat de mogelijkheden zijn, Wim. ON2WI, ON7OFF, over?
Ja, ik heb het allemaal wel bekeken, hè. Ja, inderdaad. Ja, dus het is zelfs als een Anan, hè. Alleen een Anan die is heel duur en deze maakt het gewoon een beetje comfortabel om het aan te schaffen, hè. Ik vind het ook heel leuk. Ja, maar ik weet niet, wat gooit die 5 of 20 watt? Moet je daar ook eens even vertellen. Vanuit het kastje zelf. Dat zou me nog wel interesseren. Je gebruikt natuurlijk een eindtrap, maar die ga je niet met 20 watt afsturen of zo. Wat ik heb begrepen heb je nu een eindtrap en een eindtrap, hè. Om vermogen te maken, ja. Het zijn mooie kastjes. Ik heb er al vaker mensen mee gehoord, hoor. Ook in de laatste 2-3 jaar eigenlijk ook steeds meer, ja. Het is wel een nadeel dat je altijd een computer moet hebben. Dat heeft mij er toen de tijd eigenlijk van afgehouden om ook voor een SDR zonder eigen scherm te gaan, hè? Ja. Maar ja goed, ik bedoel, niet iedereen is zo gestrikt als ik. Het ziet er in ieder geval heel goed uit, Kurt.
Ja, Roger, ja, absoluut. Ja, het is een moeite. Wat gebruik je trouwens? Want ik dacht dat je de 7300 verkocht had. Hè? Die heb je verkocht of heb je die nog steeds momenteel, hoor?
Nee, de 7300 die is naar een hele goede vriend in Duitsland gegaan. Die had er al heel lang een oogje op toen ik ooit begon te vertellen van dat ik een andere set wou hebben. Nou ja, dan had ik hem dus beloofd dat hij die wel ging krijgen als ik een andere ging halen. Ik heb nou de 7610 van Eiko.
Ja, is er een groot verschil met 7300 of niet zoveel? Wat is je ervaring over?
Nou goed, het is natuurlijk een heel ander apparaat. Van de bediening is hij bijna hetzelfde, hè? Maar hij heeft gewoon een dubbel zo groot scherm. Hij heeft 2 ontvangers die dus gewoon separaat kunnen werken. Ik kan gewoon op 2 frequenties tegelijk. Dan kan ik luisteren, dat is wel makkelijk. Ik kan natuurlijk ook 2 keer dezelfde frequentie opzetten en dan op 1 horizontale, op de andere de verticale eraan hangen. Of schakelen dan. En dan krijg je dus een beetje dat diversity. Als het even horizontaal wegzakt en dan komt het op verticaal omhoog. Dat is natuurlijk bij de X is dat wel heel leuk, hè. Ja, en goed. Een paar dingen zijn wel anders in detail, hè. Dan moet je dus gewoon... de hele opmaak van het scherm is natuurlijk dan ook veel mooier in de grafische... dat? Het grafische zicht, zeg maar. Hè. En ja, daar kun je dus heel veel meer dingen nog instellen en doen. Veel zeggen. Ik vind het gewoon een dubbele IC 7300. Maar dat is het natuurlijk niet. Hè. Ook van de techniek. Deze heeft ook op elke ontvanger nog bijschakelbare filters. Die je dus, dat noemen ze digiselect. Maar dat is eigenlijk gewoon even kijken hoor, ja ik zit er nog op hè. Ja, ik moet even mijn metertje omstellen, want dat verwart mij. Zo, oké, ja. Ik zag ineens mijn power niet meer, omdat ik met mijn vinger aan het scherm kwam. En dan schakelde ik hem op SWR. Ja, en dan blijft hij gewoon in de hoek liggen. Ja, nee, en dat is, die filters die kun je dus, als je het nodig hebt, kun je die bijschakelen. En dan krijg je dus een grotere selectiviteit hè, op de, van frequenties die naast je band liggen bijvoorbeeld. Hè, of 100 kHz of zo daarnaast. Hè. Nog eens extra bij de selectie die je eigenlijk al hebt. Die al heel goed is, moet ik zeggen. Natuurlijk kun je ook met zo'n machine kun je geen wonderen van verwachten. Hè. Als er iemand naast zit, dan zit er iemand naast. En als hij mooi binnen zijn 3 kHz blijft moduleren, dan heb je er geen last van. Maar als hij 3 kHz naast je gaat zitten en hij gaat 5 of 6 kHz gaat hij moduleren. Nou goed, dan krijg je hem ook bij de duurste set krijg je er geen verbetering in, Kurt, over.
Ja, Roger, ja, absoluut, ja. Ik gebruik hier trouwens... ik heb het zo net aangeschakeld, de Pure Signal. Dus je hebt eigenlijk hier ook de mogelijkheid om een aantal filters toe te passen. Dus je moet eigenlijk een sample gaan nemen van je output aan je versterker. En dan kun je gaan Pure Signal doen. Maar ik wacht nog op een aantal componenten om mijn eigen sampler te maken. Dus normaal gezien zou dat al moeten binnen geweest zijn, al meer dan 2 weken. Maar het ligt ergens bij de douane. Ik weet niet wat er gebeurt, maar het ligt al misschien 2 weken bij de douane hier in België. En ik heb geen enkel idee wat het probleem is, want het zijn gewoon een aantal fiches en een aantal plugs. En ja, je weet hoe het werkt. Hè. Hier in België kan het soms ellendig lang duren voordat je je goederen krijgt. Hè. Goed, ça va. Ik ga eens kijken wie er nog op de band is. Ik bedoel de livestream, dat weet je ondertussen. Dus kijken of er nog andere mensen zijn. Maar met heel veel plezier, jong. Het is al heel lang geleden. Doe de groeten alsjeblieft ook aan Chris. Ik hoop dat zij ook oké is. Dat alles oké is ook met de honden. En ja, dat de gezondheid en alles perfect is, Wim. Dus dat is ook toch belangrijk, hè. Ik ga eventjes nog wat kijken wie er op de band is. Ik ga de livestream nog een uurtje trekken, zoiets. En dan ga ik het ook voor gekeken houden vandaag. ON2 Whisky India, ON7 Oscar Fox, over.
Ja, Roger, ON7, OFF, ON2W. Ja, prima Kurt. Zeker, we spreken elkaar binnenkort zeker wel weer. Hè, als jij een beetje actiever bent. Dan zal dat zeker wel gebeuren. Hè? Ja, nou, ik zal de groeten doen aan Chris. Jij natuurlijk ook thuis de groetjes. En graag tot de volgende keer dan weer. Hè? En dan nog veel plezier met je nieuwe spullen. Ja, wat betreft die bestellingen, ja, dat ken ik. Hè? Ik zit hier ook al een week te wachten op een spoedzending die de 4e al geleverd zou zijn. Hè? Ja. Maar het ligt niet aan het bedrijf die het verstuurt, maar aan de transporteur nou. Hè? Bij de douane is het al lang weg. Het ligt al sinds de 4e bij de transporteur, of sinds de 3e. En die krijgt het niet geregeld om mijn adres van zijn fiche af te lezen. Hè? Het staat er. Ik krijg ook een mailtje van we hebben problemen met het adres. Er staat daar mijn naam op en mijn adres op. Hè? Ja, en ze kunnen niet leveren. Nou ja, ik word er een beetje ambetant van. Hè? Goed. Oké, groetjes Chris, Kurt en tot de volgende keer. Hè?
Geen probleem, veel plezier jong. Ja, echt prachtig. Prachtig hoe dat je binnenkomt trouwens. Hè? Dus je kan het ook bekijken op de livestream. 73 Wim, Oscar November 2 Whiskey India. This is Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox waving a hand. And enjoy the DX and the radio, over.
Yeah, also good, bye.
73 is any other station? This is ON7 OFF, over.
Hotel Bravo 9, Hotel Sierra Juliet.
Hotel Bravo 9, Hotel Sierra Juliet. Jan, how you doing? Good evening. Very beautiful signal and audio. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot in Brussels, over.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm I'm watching your live stream, long-time follower. And finally, I got the possibility to catch you here on 80 meters. Fantastic, yeah. 9 plus 15, 20 dB here in the northeastern part of Switzerland, Kurt. Transmitting here with a Flex 6600, and the output power is about 80 watts into a dipole, full-size dipole, so like 10 meters above the ground. Kurt. Line 7044 HB9HSJ.
HB9HSJ, yeah, QSL, yeah. Sorry that you have tried to reach me for a long time, but yeah, sometimes it's kind of busy, especially when I do the live streams. Then people flock together and they come, and I have to keep the context short. But there you go. You are on the live stream, so welcome. You can go up to 4 kilohertz white. I'm receiving on 4 kilohertz, so but the audio is perfect. I see you have got the Rode microphone. I'm using the SM7B by Shure. This is also a new microphone together with the HL2, the Hermes Lite. Your Flex radio is working very well. What is very nice about the Flex is the capability to use it remotely. That's a very interesting feature. I think the guys who are programming the TT software, they're trying to do the same thing. So as far as I know, they are trying to make it work better and better. So maybe they're gonna change the protocol and have one that is going to be a server and another one that's going to be a client. I'm not sure. I think that's the best approach, because the problem with the TT software together with the Hermes Lite or the Anan, especially if you use protocol 1, is the bandwidth that it requires on the network. If I look at my network consumption, it just uses about 35-40 megabits per second of network data bandwidth. So I think the only way to make it work over the internet is probably having a server client relationship, like having a version of Thetis, or having a server built into Thetis, and on one computer locally you have a server, and then you need to address the server from the Thetis software that you're using remote. I think that's the best approach, because the protocol 1 just consumes a lot of bandwidth for the Thetis and the Hermes Lite. Yeah, fantastic. I'm looking through the window. It stopped raining finally, but we had a lot of rain here, and I heard that you have a lot of snow back in Switzerland. Maybe you have also a lot of snow where you are. Back to you there, Jan. Hotel Bravo 9, Hotel Sierra Juliet, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, over.
Yeah, fantastic, Kurt. Yeah, indeed. The remote capability of Flex has been the reason why I purchased it in the first place. It's for me pretty recent. I purchased it almost exactly 1 year ago, and I'm currently using it remotely. In fact, I'm still at work, and I realized that you are on the band, and just thought I give it a try. It was more like I never catch you on 80 meters, which has the best chance to get through to your place, I believe. And now now it happens as well, which is fine. I burdened up a little bit my bandwidth as well, and I sound a little bit broader for now. With the Anan series of radios. I don't know them from experience, but I worked a long time with the HPSDR, original HPSDR boards. It's like the predecessor of the Anan line from Apache Labs, and it's like separate boards which you can configure on a main board as you like. One receiver, two receivers, three receivers, receiver boards, it works beautifully for many years. I bought it in I believe. It was like 2013 or something like this, almost 10 years ago at the Dayton Convention, and I used it since last year, and now I've upgraded to the Flex radio, but it was mainly the remote capability that made me do that, because as you said, it's pretty hard to get remote working properly on the HPSDR because of the network bandwidth requirements. No snow here. No snow here. It's about 3 degrees centigrade. It is dry at the moment. Here it's dark and dry and it's cold. But I live like 15 kilometers south from Lake Constance. I actually live pretty near to Germany and Austria. If you're familiar with the geography here. OM7 OFF. This is HB9 HSJ.
Yeah, QSL, HB9 HSJ ON7 OFF returning. Yeah, fantastic. Yep, I'm also waiting for some components, some spare parts, so I can also enable these pure signaling with the Hermes Lite here. So at the moment, it seems that there are a couple of items like a potentiometer and a couple of cables, they're stuck at the customs. So I hope that I will get it somewhere over the next few days or maybe weeks at least, so I can do the pure signaling also with this setup here. I think it's kind of interesting to have pure signaling enabled systems, so I can, I don't make any splatter or that kind of stuff. Okay, I see a couple of stations that are in the chat box, so I'll cut you loose, but pleased to meet you, Jan. You're sounding great with your Flex radio. To be honest with you, it sounds absolutely phenomenal. I've got a lot of QRM here on 80. I don't know what it is, but I think there must be some lightning going on close by, and I can see my pen adapter like going up and down, like dancing around. So I'm gonna check where this lightning is at the moment. Lightning rather. There you go. So yeah, apparently it's close in Germany. So it is between Switzerland and Germany that you've got some lightning, so you must hear it as well. Okay, pleased to meet you. It's been a great pleasure to hear you, and we haven't spoken before, so I've got you down the log, so we need to make a few more contacts on other bands like 40 and 20 and 17, 15, 12 and 10, so we got all the bands there. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the contact there, Jan. Hotel Bravo 9, Hotel Sierra Juliet. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, over.
Yeah, fantastic, Kurt. Yeah, so enjoy the pure signal. It's a very nice feature of the Anan and Tethys combination, which Flex is lacking, and we are waiting for a long time for this to happen with Flex, but I don't know if it will ever happen, Kurt. Yes, you sound fantastic as well. I turned down the processor a notch in the hope that it will be sounding even more clean. And I wish you a fantastic evening and enjoy your time on the radio. And I'm looking forward to our next QSOs. 73 Kurt, and bye-bye. ON7 OFF HB9 HSJ.
Yeah, QSL HB9 HSJ ON7 OFF. Enjoy the work there. I know you're at the work QTH. But yeah, it's good to have the capability to do remote. At least you can put your mind on something else for a minute. And you are back in with your mind that has been resting a little bit. Will be focused better on your work. 73, take care. Talk to you soon. ON7 OFF clear with HB9 HSJ. Bye bye, 73. Thanks for calling, Jan. Any other station? I'm not going to take it too long anymore, so I'll make a few more callers, and then I'm going to go QRT. This is ON7 OFF, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox.
Echo India 7, Hotel Radio Bravo.
Echo India 7, Hotel Radio Bravo. Go ahead, Jeremy. Nice to hear you again. This is ON7 OFF in Brussels.
Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, Echo India 7, Hotel Radio Bravo. I recognize that call sign. It stands out from the crowd on 7 off. I looked up my logbook. We've had a few tours in the past going back to 2020. Your signal report is 5 and 9 plus 10. Kurt, back to you.
Yeah, QSL, 100% copy there, Jeremy. Yeah, 2020, yeah, that's when we had the first QSO, almost 3 years to the date. And the last QSO we had was in December last year on Santa Claus Day. So, yeah, fantastic. Beautiful signal and audio as well. I'm coming to you with the Hermes Lite 2 radio, the open source radio and open source software of TTIS. I'm running about more or less 200 to 300 watts with the OM Power 2000 plus, and that's running through a dipole for the 80 meter band. It's sloping down from about 10-12 meters down to about maybe 3-4 meters, or no, sorry, 2 meters off the ground. And it works pretty well. I've got it positioned east-west, so it should be perfect for the UK and Ireland. Hope you are having better weather than we have. We had so much rain here that there is even some floodings back in the Flanders, about 100 kilometers away from me, close to the border, or I would say close to the seaside. But here we are in a hilly area, so we don't suffer too much from floodings. It's been raining over the past 6 weeks, just almost every single day. So, winter really hits us very hard this year, Jeremy. Echo India 7, Hotel Romeo Bravo, ON7 OFF, over.
Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot. Echo India 7, Hotel Radio Bravo, returning. Weather much the same here. Like you said, last 6 weeks it's been nothing but rain practically every day. Last couple of days haven't been too bad though. It's been quite sunny, just the odd shower or two. I'm using Fox Tango 710 here, 100 watts into an end-fed half-wave antenna. Half-wave on 80 meters with a 49 to 1 transformer. So I use it from 80 to 10. It's a new radio I just got last week. So I'm still messing around with or configuring the audio settings. But how's my audio sounding to you? It's not you, okay?
Yeah, well, it sounds great. Are you using the standard hand microphone, or are you using an external microphone? Over.
No, I'm using a studio microphone now. It seems to work better actually. It's one I was using with the older radio, which was a Foxconn Go 450. So audio sounds good.
Yeah, QSL. Okay. Yeah. I just blah. Okay. I suggest that you just tune in into the live stream, because I'm not sure you're aware, but I'm doing a live stream on internet, so you can always play it back. If you go to YouTube or you go to my QRZ page, you will find the way to get to the live stream without a problem. Then you can listen for yourself how it sounds. Yeah, here I'm using the SM7B, the Shure microphone, which I purchased also secondhand. It works pretty well with this Hermes Lite here. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Hermes Lite. It's a QRP open source radio. Also, the software we use is open source. And yeah, you are sounding great, but it can be better. I'm pretty sure there's a few things you can tweak to make it sound better, because every single microphone requires some adjustments on the transceiver, and it also is necessary to adjust it specifically to your own voice. So I'm pretty sure you will figure it out. Jeremy, back to you. Echo India 7, Hotel Romeo Bravo, ON7 OFF, over.
Echo India 7, Radio Bravo, returning. The factory setting, the microphone equalizer. I haven't adjusted anything in that yet. That's all I've adjusted is the microphone gain, focus level on the AMT level. Microphone gain is 50, equalizer, mic equalizer is on, processor level 15, ANC level 100%. That's what I'm using at the moment. Good. Back to you, Chris.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, well, it sounds great. I'm having a little bit of a trouble with QRM. I think it's static. I don't know what it is. I need to figure out. I normally have a little device that decreases the input gain of the RX, but I don't have it in line, and probably I get a little bit of an overload here on the 80 meter band. Very strong signals coming through, so I should connect that one as well. So I disconnected it for a reason. I don't remember what was the reason, but I should put it in line again. Okay, I'll just quit here. It's been a pleasure to hear you, Jeremy. Thank you very much for the nice QSO, and I wish you a very, very good evening. Pleased to meet you for the fifth time. So we have had a few QSOs before. Echo India 7, Hotel Romeo Bravo. This is ON7 OFF. We are also going QRT. Pleased to meet you then, mate. Go ahead, over.
November 7 OFF, Echo India 7, Hotel Radio Bravo, returning. Nice talking to you again, sir. I looked them up again. Anyway, Kurt, nice talking to you again, and hope you catch you further down the road. 73, bye-bye, Kurt.
73, pleased to meet you. I have the little filter in line now, so it's going to be better. 73, so N7 OFF, we'll take one more caller. QRZ.
2 Echo 1 Delta Hotel Juliet.
2 Echo 1 Delta Hotel Juliet. Good evening to you there, Del. ON7 OFF here. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good evening to you, Kurt. Lovely signal, 20 plus over into the UK this evening. Very, very nice audio, very punchy. BBC quality. Lovely to contact you for the first time. Looking on your QRZ page, very interesting looking at all the bits and pieces and what you've been through, and many years on 11 metres, and then took your ticket. So it's great stuff, mate. It sounds absolutely great. Whatever you're doing is working well, mate. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, I've been active a long time, 30-something years. It's just during the COVID period that I decided to go for the ticket. I had so much time on my hand during COVID, so I didn't want the time that I couldn't go to work to go eat for waste, So I used the time to learn for the ticket. And if you have been also on 11, I'm pretty sure we might have met there before. Go ahead, Del, over.
Well, it's definitely worth getting the ticket. You're certainly working well, mate. It's lovely to hear you for the first time. I'm going to get you in the log. I'm much paperwork going on at the moment. But yeah, your signal's very, very good. And I'm running the FTDX10 on the spectrum analyzer that was going across the pan there. The one with the pink is, I'll have to drop down and see who's making all those nice signals. So very good to talk to you. Yeah, just a quick one. I'm on 50 watts running through the FTDX10 and running it through a ZS6BKW at about 12 meters high. So that's the conditions this end, mate. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, here it's very noisy, but 80 meter is always noisy. And I'm using the Hermes Lite. You ever heard about the Hermes Lite 2, over? Del, you ever heard about the Hermes Lite number 2, over?
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm using the Hermes Lite 2. You ever heard about this radio, the Hermes Lite 2? So this is my radio, the Hermes Lite 2. It's an SDR radio, over. I think propagation is changing, so you dropped out right in front of me. Okay, Del, so let me just tell you what I'm using. The Hermes Lite 2, about 300 watts with an OM2000 plus amplifier and a sloping down dipole that slopes down from, let's say, 12 meters to about 3 meters of the ground at the end points. And get a lot of QRM here, so I think I'm going to call it a day. But pleased to hear you. It's very great to hear you. Thank you very, very much for the nice contact there. And I think it's the first time we meet because I don't see your call sign in my logbook there, Del. 2 Echo 1, Delta Hotel Juliet. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, over.
7, Oscar Foxtrot, 2 Echo 1, Delta Hotel Juliet. Okay, yeah, conditions are changing. I'm just looking at that little radio you've got there, the Hermes Lite. Certainly working well. I should look a bit more into that. I've not heard of that one before. I'll add you into the local QR then. I'd love the confirmation if you could. And we'll look forward to the next contact on whatever band we do. 73 is mate, ON7 OFF 2 Echo 1 Delta Hotel Juliet. Bye-bye, sir.
73 is pleasure is all mine. A lot of QRM and a lot of spikes because of some lightning. I'm just looking and it seems there's some lightning like about 100 kilometers away from my QTH on the lightning radar. 73, talk to you soon. ON7 OFF, standby. Bye-bye.
Cheers. 73, mate. Bye-bye, tonight.
I'll take one more caller. ON7 OFF, standby.
Golf 0, Charlie, Mike Quebec.
Mike Quebec, go ahead.
Yeah, hello, Kurt. It's Golf 0, Charlie, Mike, Quebec. Name's Mark, this side, QSL.
Yeah, QSL, Golf 0, what is it, Golf Mike Quebec, right? Or Hotel Mike Quebec, I'm not sure, I think it was Hotel Mike Quebec. Yeah, nice to meet you, ON7 OFF here, the name here is Kurt. Just repeat your suffix for my logbook, over.
Roger, it's Charlie, Mike, Quebec. Charlie, Mike, Quebec, QSL?
Yeah, okay, Mark. Okay, no problem. Golf 0, Charlie, Mike, Quebec. Yeah, I must have mistyped. Yeah, fantastic. Beautiful signal. Very strong. Over.
Roger, you're the same this side. My QTH is approximately 30 kilometres north of the city of Manchester, and you're 59 plus 20 with me, Kurt, no problem at all. Oscar November 7, OFF from Golf 0, Charlie Mike Quebec.
Yeah, QSL. Is it also very noisy on your end on the 80 meter? Because here it's very noisy. I see the swings. It has to do with some thunderstorms or lightning, stuff like that. You guys seem to be spared from thunderstorms. I see that there's some lightning happening in Italy and above Croatia, and even above Germany. So yeah, it's kind of noisy over here, unfortunately, Mark. First time we make the contact, because I don't see your call sign into my logbook. I'm doing a live stream, so you can have a listen on the live stream as well, Mark. Over.
Oh, Roger, great. I'll have a look at that later. I'm just looking at the lightning map actually now. There's a lot of thunderstorms in maybe Slovenia, and a whole bunch of them over in the Bay of Biscay. It's quite active at the moment in the Bay of Biscay with lightning strike. I'm running the Yaesu Fox Tango DX101D here with a Bio Pro Set 6 microphone. The antenna's just a long wire, 22 metres of wire from a 9-to-1 home blue one in the VHF. After November 7, OFF from Golf 0, Charlie Mike Quebec.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it works really well. I'm using the Hermes Lite here, Hermes Lite 2. The SDR radio, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the SDR, the Hermes Lite 2. It's an open source radio. Built by ham radio operators, fanatics, and technicians for the ham radio world and the ham radio operators. It's a fantastic radio. Very nice possibilities. It's capable of doing everything that you have on a normal standard radio and even beyond. So it really works very well. Very happy with it. OM Power 2000 Plus is my amplifier, and I'm running more on about 300 watts with the 5 watt input that I have from my Hermes Lite, and the antenna is a dipole for the 80 meter band. Yeah, I'm very happy with this setup. It really works very well, audio wise and receive wise. I like the receive of this SDR radio, because there's a couple of filters built in that are so good that it just eliminates all the white noise that you have on single sideband. So it's really phenomenal. So yeah, tell me, you know the Hermes Lite 2? You heard about it? Back to you there, Mark. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I've spoke to an operator in Wales here in the UK about 3 weeks ago, and he was using the same transceiver. I don't know if it was a version 2, but sounded very good indeed. I think I'm thinking about the same one. Can you more or less specify what you want from your transceiver there? But the audio sounds absolutely cracking, really nice audio. Yeah, I think you can specify a bit when you're putting your order in. Is that correct there, Kurt? I'm not too sure. But I'm 90% sure it's the same transceiver. Oscar November 7, OFF, Golf 0, Charlie Mike Quebec.
Yeah, Golf 0, Charlie Mike Quebec, ON7 OFF. Yeah, there's only one Hermes at the moment in circulation, so it's the Hermes Lite 2. It's an open source radio. It's pretty cheap. It's relatively cheap because you can buy it for $370 US. I got mine delivered to my doorstep for 360 euros. So it is a very inexpensive radio, but you need a computer. So if you're not a software guy, it's not going to be your thing. If you like the buttons and the knobs and all that kind of stuff, then you better stick to a normal traditional radio. But if you like to play around with software and like to learn quite a lot, then it's certainly something to look out for and eventually buy it. I've been using it now for I think about 3-4 months, and every time that I use it, and the more I use it, the more features I discover. There's always new features that are being added to the software because it's open source. It's just astonishing what are the capabilities. So I really want to be an ambassador for this radio because it really earns the credits especially with the capabilities that it has. And as you can hear, the audio is really good. So the receive is very good. And it's very small. It's just the size of 2 packets of cigarettes that you stack next to each other. But you need a computer, so you need to be a little bit, how could I say, knowledgeable about software and being able to use the computer. And I can understand that some people, it's not their piece of cake. Back to you there, Mark. Golf Zero, Charlie Mike Quebec, ON7 OFF.
Okay, very good, Kurt. Yeah, that's interesting stuff, right? Yeah. It's definitely the same transceivers. I spoke to a guy in Wales a couple of weeks back. It's a really good price, isn't it? And I must admit, it sounds well. It sounds very well indeed. You can't beat that. You can't beat the price point on that, can you, at all? Hooking it up to a PC would be no problem. I suppose if you've got a laptop, you can go mobile with it anyway and run from a laptop. Well, I suppose if you got some sort of power source, because your battery won't last that long on the old laptop if you're out in the car there or portable. But doing a fine job for you. And I suppose I've got an Acom 1010 here. I'm running about 250 watts at the moment, so you're a constant 5.9 plus 20 with me, so you're doing a great job, Kurt. Sounding very good indeed. I'll hand it back to you for your final. I think there'll be probably a lot more stations trying to contact you. I'm getting quite a lot of noise over here for on 80 metres this evening. I'm getting about S6, S7 of noise at the moment, so there's a lot of storms in the Atlantic and a lot in the Balkans, so that's probably why. I'll hand it back to you there, Kurt. Oscar November 7, OFF from Golf Zero, Charlie Mike Quebec.
Yeah, Golf Zero, Charlie Mike Quebec, and 7 OFF. I want to say hello to Ibrahim, who is also in the chat. No problems. Check it out. I make a lot of videos on my YouTube channel about this particular radio. Because there's a lot of things that needs to be explained when you are starting with this particular setup, and I try to make it as less painful as possible for those who endeavor the adventure of the Hermes Lite 2. So it's definitely useful for them to make some videos and explain a couple of things so they can get along with the software very quickly. Okay, pleasure is all mine. I hope to meet you again in the future. Thanks for calling in, Mark, and I wish you a fantastic evening. Hopefully we can catch up with you sooner or later on the 80 meter here. No problems at all. 73s and a good evening. Golf Zero, Charlie Mike Quebec. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, over.
Okay, thank you very much indeed for the contact, and I'll be looking to that radio. You've never got enough, have you? HI. Okay, 7-3 Kurt, Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox, Golf Zero, Charlie Mike Quebec. 7-3, it's been a pleasure, bye-bye.
73s, have a good evening. ON7 OFF, standby.
Good evening.
QRZ, this is ON7 OFF, last call.
ON7, Oscar Fox, do copy 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio.
9 Alpha, come again, 9 Alpha?
Roger, this is 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio, 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio. I have difficulty to copy because the Sun Greece station is just working 1K up. It's working in 3785, so that will be problem. So I will keep short QSO for you. Back to you. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio.
Yeah, QSL 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio. Wow, very good audio there, Gordon. It really sounds perfect. You just have to tell me the secret. Very, very good audio from you. Nice bassy and sharp and mid-tones. Sorry that you have some stations close by to this frequency, so I am not able to push more power at the moment as we speak. But you have a lot of thunderstorms down there in Croatia at the moment. I was just checking the lightning radar, and I think you have a lot of very strong lightning and thunderstorms at the moment there. So I hope you are not affected in your QTH, Gordon. Tell me what's the toys of joy that you're using. Go ahead, Gordon. 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Romeo. This is Oscar November 7 Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. And good evening, Andy.
Okay, Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox Fox. This is 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio. I had great difficulty to copy because the station is much stronger than you are 59 plus, but the Greg station is picking 59 plus 20 on my side. So I'm running the Kenwood TX950 DX with the modified, and now it's running about 5 to 600 watts. The antenna is a Skyloop, 80 meters along the wire, captured from the 5 points in the ground, on the ground about 7 meters. That's the whole story from my side. Back to you again, and I will short this QSO because this is very difficult to copy. Some QSO is present, and sometimes you are stronger than Greece station, but most of your transition was difficult to copy. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. This is 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio.
Yeah, okay, QSL 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio. This is Oscar November 7 Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Yeah, I'm putting a little bit more power out, so I hope it helps out to understand me a little bit better. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, I'll let you go. I'm gonna go QRT as well. Gordon, pleased to meet you. It sounds really well. You can listen also on the live stream, so you will be the last station because I'm gonna go QRT. Good evening, 73s, and talk to you soon again. 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Romeo. This is Oscar November 7 Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Have a good evening. Over.
Roger, now it's much better. Now I don't know how much power is now using, but it's much better for this moment. Okay, now we will short this QSO because the Q station, I'm not sure when he started to work on the 1K up. I'm just about 5 to 10 minutes listening to you on this frequency, and your QSO with the other station, other station. So for the first time, this will be short, and maybe next time we have much better condition, and it's a little bit less the QRMX from the frequency. Okay, thank you very much. Best wishes from Croatia, and hope to catch you again. Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. This is 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio. 73.
73's, pleasure is all mine. You have a good evening, and hopefully we can catch up with you sooner or later, and the propagation will allow us to have the queue. So maybe on other bands, Croatia is open also on the other bands in the summertime when we got the sporadic key. 73's, ON7 OFF in Brussels, going QRT with 9 Alpha 1 Alpha Radio. 73's, bye-bye.
73, bye-bye.
Have a nice weekend.
Have a nice weekend. Just one question. The station that said have a nice weekend. Is there any distortion in my audio now that I...
No, nothing. Very, very clear audio. No problem. 100% to copy. No problem. Yeah, this is Delta Lima 3, Lima, Japan.
Okay, Delta Lima 3, Delta Japan. Okay, let me just type in your call sign. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to know because I'm using the Micro PA50 as the first amplifier to drive my OM2000 Plus. And the problem is that I got two of them. I got the Micro PA50 and I got the Micro PA50 Plus. And apparently the Micro PA50, the old version, seems to distort on 80 meter only, not on other bands. And this Micro PA50 Plus is not having this issue. So it's kind of weird. Yeah, good evening to you there, Jörg. Yeah, the name here is Kurt Kilo Uniform Romeo Tango. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, you have not the correct call sign. It's Delta Lima 3, Lima, Japan. The name is Rainer. There's a little bit of, I don't know the English word, it's sometimes. But the modulation is very, very high. So it's, I must take the volume
full power here, so I can hear some noises like bird. It's very, very low.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, QSL. Thank you for telling me. Let me just turn off the compression here. And yeah, okay. Yeah, I can hear a very slight buzz with the audio. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's I need to have that pure signal system in. So yeah, okay. Rainer, I think it was. Is your name over?
Roger. Yes, but now your signal is going a little bit down. I don't know. You have the amplifier not in use at the moment, or the propagation, over?
Yeah, I think it has to do with propagation. So I still have the amplifier in line, but propagation is going up and down. But I was wondering if there is distortion, because the problem that I have with the Micro PA50 is a little bit of a distortion, only on 80 meter, but not with this one apparently, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, okay. Yeah, Rainer, I'm going to go QRT. It's been 1 hour and 20 minutes. I'm doing the live stream, but I'm doing a live stream, so you can listen for yourself how you sound here in Brussels. Over.
Yeah, Roger, very cool. Yes, but the noise is very, very low. You must go to the speaker to hear it, and the audio is absolutely clear, so it's no problem. It's not disturb your transmission, so it's very, very clear to listen. That's no problem. Yes, the QTH here is the very north part of Germany. It's 20 kilometers south of the Danish and German border. And okay, you will go to your QRT, Kurt. So I wish you a nice weekend. Hope to get you again soon. And so I will check the live stream. Okay, 73 here from the north part of Germany, and hope to get you again.
Yeah, okay, QSL, I'm just checking your QRZ page. I can see your picture. You can see my face on the live stream as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's good to know. It's good to know that you don't hear any distortion. You know what I mean with distortion. Okay, so you know what I mean with distortion is what you have when you suddenly on CB band you have it with these very bad amplifiers. So suddenly it cracks, like this kind of a sound. Okay, 73s. Have a good evening. I'm gonna go QRT. I've had my share for today. Delta Lima 3 Lima Juliet. This is Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox. Thanks for coming back to my call. I really appreciate. Over.
Yeah, many thanks for the contact, Kurt. That is absolutely clear. It's only a little. I think it's maybe the microphone only, because the modulation is very clear. Okay, 73. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Have a good evening and have a good weekend. 017 OFF QRT as well. Bye bye.